That is no symptom. I believe that's because of the scaffold. So I'm gonna get one of the boys here. And in this heat, honestly, it smashes you down. It smashes you down. So I don't want my boys to be unhappy. I want my boys to be happy coming to work. These people are the most resourceful and the better ones to run the projects that I'm on about. The one I want to run the way I want to run them. Look at the state of this scissor. Look at all the switches, all the buttons. Whoa, what the hell? 22 Bad Pro, let me show you how far we have come. It's been a while since I've shown you where we are, but yeah, we moved some progress here, and scaffold is getting stripped, so yeah, we're getting along quite well. Boys are just wrapping up over there with flashings. From that corner over there, all the way to here, how far we were. So far, we've got everything wrapped up. This scaffold above me is getting stripped today. We've got all the flashings here, standing seam, everything is being seamed. We're putting now, boys are literally notching flashings for here, jams, getting this done. Seals here, we've made some nice detail where we're putting these seals, and it's looking lovely and nice, because what happened is the flashing that is provided by the window fitters, which is on every single job, somehow the designers are never working with each other to make the same form of flashing at the front to match the cladding. And it was a kind of a small strip, and it was looking odd. So we said, if you get us a long flashing with the same bend at the bottom, like on the cladding, we can put it for you and literally take off the flashing from the window fitter. So this looks lovely. Fair. That's good, man. That's good. So a nice little corner here, nice here. So yeah, we are done, Arunaudo.
Yeah.
To the end. Till the end, all the standing seams are done. All we need is to seam the sheets, huh? I can get the seamer, and we can get this seam. So we need to get this board out so we can run the machine.
Corner flashings,
yeah.
and the roof flashings.
I can get them. Yeah, I'll get the machine from down there. We can seam that later on. Yeah, you guys crack on with this, and then around the corner. Yeah, this is all done. So we've got one panel here to do. Yeah.
Yeah, just the corner one.
Just the corner one. Yeah. All right, we leave that for now. Let's crack on with flashings.
Yeah, that one we're gonna do it when you gonna do.
Yeah. Let's crack on with flashing so we can move along and allow the scaffolders to strip more scaffold so we can reveal that beautiful building. Bathrow, this is our last elevation where we're cracking on with top hats. So all these window pots, it has a standing seam all around there, the return here. So basically, this one is ready for panels, but unfortunately, we can't start any panels. So it's all the way down, ready, with top hats, rock bars and everything. But we can't start it because the scaffold is too close, everywhere around. And at the bottom, there is an insulation here underneath that slab. But what's happening here is, that slab, it should be a frame of 220 millimeters down to about where that slab is. So that slab needs to be cut. We need to build a frame because the previous contractor have missed it, haven't built it. We built the frame, we put the plywood at the front of it, put the tie back, and then we put another top hat along here. And then on that top hat we built with insulation, put the rock bar in here, and then on that rock bar we can actually put our drip flashing underneath the cladding. At the minute we can't do that because, as you can see, this window pot is the first one that we've done, and can't do that because of all that scaffold underneath it. We can't build it, it's too close, as you can see. So the insulation needs to go on the scaffold. The scaffolds are on site, so hopefully today at some point they'll come up with some idea of getting this off without stripping the whole scaffold. But that actually is not the biggest issue with this scaffold. The biggest issue with this scaffold is first window bay, the tubes that they here, the standing tubes here, all the verticals. They're the only ones on the first one window that they're far enough for our build up of the cladding, which is about 225 millimeter. These ones, as you can see, is literally less than my hand. So everywhere here, you see this, all we can do is top hat. This is close again. All we can do is a top hat. So we can't actually continue unless they strip and do something with the scaffold. Either put another vertical somewhere here on this location, and then once they do that, maybe remove this. I'm not a scaffolder. I don't know how this works. There must be some calculations, but I'm sure they don't need to strike the entire scaffold, because if they need to strike the entire scaffold, this is a bad day. This is a bad day. This might This might put some of the lads here out of work, which we're going to sort it out. We'll get them to another job. We have plenty of jobs which we can't record, unfortunately. The Birmingham I can't record, the other job at Bristol can't record. We got another in Cardiff starting in about a week or two, so that's going on, and maybe I'll be able to record for that one. We haven't asked yet the client, but we'll do that. Then we got UWE as well, starting on 20th of July. Then we got maybe potentially Watkins Jones, another job at Bedminster. But yeah, we're moving along. We're kind of getting busy, and I'm being busy a lot with the office currently. So yeah, we're gonna sort it out. But yeah, the lads are moving quite nice. Top hats and everything. They're down there cutting top hats and insulation, because all these top hats has to be filled with insulation like that. So yeah, they're doing that, set it up, and then we'll move along. All right, so let me show you the progress and where we are. Bath Road. This is all completed. That was the biggest elevation of our standing seam that has been completed. 100% scaffold is coming down, so I'll be able soon to fly the drone and basically show you exactly how it looks from a distance, everywhere around, full scope of the job. The only thing that we're missing is, because we were short, so we're stripping the scaffold to about here, because we don't have the verge flashings to finish that part a little bit, and down there here as well. So yeah, we're waiting for that to come. Hopefully in a couple of days we'll be here. We'll get this done. That scaffold can go all the way down. At the minute we are right at the back over there. So with that said, I think we've done a pretty good job. Rainwater pipes, outlets, pretty wonky outlets by the way. These hoppers here, yeah, I'm not a very fan of them. They look very cheap, but anyway, yeah, down pipes, sheets are seamed, flashings, jump flashings, everything is bent, lovely and nice, you know, riveted. Mastic has been done. Yeah, it's looking lovely. It's looking lovely. Internal corner looking marvelous. External corner looking beautiful. They gotta be careful with that board here. But yeah, we are there. Now we're at the front. We're doing some extra works because it hasn't been done by the previous contractor. This is what the flashing looks like. So now you have kind of consistent gap, obviously here, with the cladding flashing and the window flashing. So we replaced the window flashing with our flashing, and we made the best we can to bring it kind of level over here and everywhere else where there is a window. We have this continuous flashing, which looks 10 times better than if we had like a small 30mm downstand return of the window flashings like is downstairs below. But yeah, it looks money. It looks money. Obviously where there is a balcony is a different element, where I think the window fitters are installing all the balcony guys. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're completely done. This elevation is 100% wrapped up. Everything is being seamed. I'm just walking around basically and checking everything over, because I need to make sure for myself that the elevation is tip top. There is nothing missed, because I know how it is. People get on the go, start doing something, then they get moved to another thing and another thing and another thing, and then things might get missed. But so far I can't find anything that's been missed. So yeah, mastic is done. Yeah, scaffold can go. Mastic here. Oh yeah, there you go. One thing is missed here. See, that's why I'm checking, because this is not seamed. It's seamed here. Well, no, it's bent, but that is not seamed, and I believe that's because of the scaffold. So I'm gonna get one of the boys here now and seam those sheets. I gotta tell you something. Every time I'm coming to visit this project, which is a Wilmot Dixon project, honestly, Wilmot Dixon does things right every single time. Like, everything is twice, 3 times inspected and checked. Like, there is never missed a spot to the smallest details. These boys, they really know what they're doing. And also our client, Sage Building Camera Contractor, absolute masters of them job. Everybody knows them roles, and yeah, everything is going well. Bringing more people next week because we have more elevations. We've been asking for so long for the hoist to be open, but yeah, surely tomorrow should be open. Alright, we are at Birmingham job, and it's an absolute nightmare of loading, because we've been told 3 weeks ago we're gonna have that hoist down there here for this elevation and the elevation at the back, and we still don't have it. And what we have to do is, so this is our area where we're working now, doing C channels. That's already done here with C channels. So this is the walk around. I'll show you the walk around. How much is it through that scaffold? These sea channels are 3 meter long. They're super heavy because they're galvanized, powder coated. That's one. So all that, yeah, keep walking. See where the hoist is? That's from where we're coming with the sea channel. So all these sea channels, imagine how many sea channels are. Victor is absolutely dying. He's dying. So all these sea channels, we have to walk them from here all the way down there. So I think we need to ask for some extra breath for that, because we were told we're gonna have stairs down there to go up and down the floor, because also this is the only hacky stairs to go up and down on the floors. So you can imagine, we go and forget about the sea channels, yeah, which is heavy. If we're doing the tie-vac, just to walk around one floor to go and do another tie-vac on another floor, we need to come all the way down here, get up floor, go back, then again, come back, go up another floor, go back, and just like that and like that, like that. And that has been for 3 weeks, okay? 4 weeks. 4 weeks we've been doing that. We've been stripping like that, we've been installing like that. So I think we're worth rewarding something extra, because the boys are tired. It's a lot of work. Even if you're walking without any materials, going up and down, it's still a lot of work. And in this heat, honestly, it smashes you down. So I don't want my boys to be unhappy. I want my boys to be happy coming to work. And the only way now I can fix that is by rewarding them some extra money for that. But to do that, I'm gonna have to speak with the boss who is here and tell him about it. I'm so happy I came today to visit the job, because the big boss Lawrence is here, so I can have a chat directly with the boss about next invoice and compensating the lads, because now I can see it. I'm doing it myself. I'm loading these sea channels from over there where I just show you to the elevation where they're going to be using them, just to experience what it's like, because they've been messaging me all the time about it, and like the only way I can understand fully what they're on about is experience it myself, and I'm experiencing it now, and I dare to say it's hard. It's hard, especially in the heat. Like it's hard. Like just walking around there, like look how many sea channels we've got to load there, and that's just for one floor. Okay, so I mean, we're gonna pass a floor below and floor above from that one, but then we need to load up again the hoist to 2 floors up, and then do the same thing. So it takes a lot of time. Like it's a minute and 10 seconds walk just without the sea channel. With the sea channel, it's quite hard to pass through the corners. You need to stop a bit and stuff like that. But just without the channel, it's a minute and 10 seconds walk into the area, and then a minute and 10 seconds to come back to this area to pick up another sea channels and go back. So I don't know. I think we need to be compensated quite good for that, because it's a work, mate. It's a work, and we need to get paid for it. So I just brought all these sea channels from around there on the hoist to here. I don't know how many there, 20, 25 or whatever they are. I just brought them for the boys, just to experience the pain they have been experiencing for the past 3-4 weeks. And they've got the sea channels now, cracking out. They only have up to there. They reckon that will be all done today. It's only 10 o'clock, so it should be done. They're grafters, they're proper grafters. Who are the best site managers in the construction? In my personal opinion, just to note that, my personal opinion, I think the ones who comes from the tools, the one who have actually done the work that they're going to manage. Why? Because they can put themselves in the shoes of every fixer, knowing when they're gonna need materials, where they're gonna need the materials, how much materials they're gonna need. They can see the mistakes before they become a problem. And when they talk with the fixers in the terms that the fixers will explain them some issue, they can understand it. So everybody's level on the same path, on the same page. But also the ones who have been remembered previously from every job that they've been working, they've been clever enough to put themselves forward, speaking to every certain manager, either that been the subcontractor manager, the main contractor manager, explaining the issues, how they overcome it and stuff like that. They make a relationships with others. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I was just loading all these sea channels and for the past 1 hour. But yeah, the ones that they've managed to put themselves in front of every single site manager, because I'll tell you why. I want these people in my business, because these people are the most resourceful and the better ones to run the projects that I'm on about. The one I want to run the way I want to run them, because it's exactly the way I would run them. So let me put you in perspective. So I've got somebody who is started as a site manager. He's so resourceful. He has been in so many projects. He works previously for me as a cladder. Then he went away to do some experience as a site manager. Now he got that experience. He's back with us, and let me tell you, he's so resourceful that he's seen it all. He have a contacts of a site manager, so potential clients that might be, that can work with us because he can let them know where he is and whatnot, because they'll give him a call. And also he's resourceful of people because he's been managing people's. So this is, for me, my personal opinion, the best site manager in constructions. It's a brand new week and a brand new project. So I'm currently driving to Cardiff, and I've got another 44 minutes to the new project that we're starting for Maple Facades, a very good client of ours. And yeah, we're getting there, starting breaking ground. 4 lads are supposed to be inducted, and meet Ashley, the site manager from Maple. It's a massive development for Maple, by the way. It's just outskirts of Cardiff. And to be honest, I love driving to Wales because the scenery is amazing. And yeah, we have all individual panels in between windows and stone, kind of like a feature on the project. It's quite unique. I'll show you when we get there. It is a pretty massive footprint of a project, and we have a lot of rain screen cladding in there. And yeah, brand new project. So let's go. Also, we're wearing the new merch. There is always a story behind it. I'll show you that also in a short period of time, but let's get to Cardiff. Look at the state of this scissor. Look at all the switches, all the buttons. Whoa! What the hell? Oh my god, oh my god. Seriously, it's a nightmare. I don't think this is gonna last long. Where is this coming from? Holy shit, it just went quick. Okay, we had a bit of a slow start and a bit of like a usual induction day for the Cardiff job. Induction took quite long. There was like 30 people for induction, scanning everybody's faces to log in and log out from the site. Then we went to pick up the scissor lifts because we need scissor lifts to do the job. One of them doesn't start, the other one, the joystick is broken, so that's that. Then we went to the working area. Obviously the site manager from the client told the main contractor, we need the area spotless and clean from all the materials that are in front. Everything is still there, and we can't even move them because it's a heavy duty stuff, pallets, forklift cannot reach them. It's only by the crane, and the crane is windowed off for the entirety of the day. So what I asked the boys to do is unpack the pallets that we need for the area where we're gonna start tomorrow, and make sure they find every material they need, sort it out, get them head around about all the materials, and yeah, tomorrow they can start fresh. But yeah, today is gonna be a bit a slow start. So now I'm going to Bristol.